well. This is Aunt Beth. Good morning. Welcome to my lamppost. Let's sum up the past few sessions on money, and we'll move on to something a little bit more interesting. Okay, so here's a brief few summaries of the past few videos, and then I want to talk to you about what I believe God has shown me as far as wisdom for the future. In video 1, we talked about money as a tangible asset, okay, in and of itself. Think silver, gold, brass. It is a portable way to transfer value. It is not the same as fiat currency, digital currency, because it doesn't have any value in and of itself. It's really not the same as currency. Well, we used to be on the gold standard, which meant that every dollar was worth, 1/2000th of a piece of gold, an ounce of gold. Video 2, we talked about that most of us struggle with an emotional relationship with money simply because it's become conflated with value of yourself as a person. Because money has value, and if you have more money, you must be worth more value. But that is not the case. And we all want to belong, but marketers have manipulated that emotion to get us to buy things so that we'll feel like that we belong. Then we get into debt, which is how they make money. Okay. So in video 3, we talked about some fundamentals, some laws of nature, if you want to call it that, in the economy of this world that will work for money. And if you know these, you'll get it right. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're a believer or not. Everything in this world works on seed time and harvest. Everything produces after its own kind. You reap what you sow. Again, money is not the same as wealth. Okay? Wealth is you can handle whatever happens your way. It doesn't matter. You can raise the dead. You can multiply food. You can walk on water. That's wealth. Money is very kludgy. It's a sledgehammer in a situation where sometimes you need a scalpel. If you think of money as a crop, there are seasons to plant, maintain, harvest, and rest. Different crops, or different type of investments, if you will, require different ground, different maintenance. They require different harvest seasons and different harvest tools. Okay, even a small person like the ant can be wise and store supplies and food. Proverbs talks about the ant. Money, the economy has a 50-year cycle, according to the Word, the Bible, in the Old Testament. God set up a 50-year cycle on the economy with a reset afterwards. And you think from our depression, I personally believe that we tried to manipulate and avert the next breathing cycle of the economy when President Nixon took us off the gold standard. And so that started whiplashing everything, because man has started manipulating and whiplashing everything. Which, here's speculation. I think we're heading into our next double dipper, which will try to overcorrect for the fact that we didn't have a natural reset last time. And I don't know if man, in all of sort of his wisdom, that's when they go to digital currency to try and avert the natural rest cycle of the economy. We know from the book of Revelation that famine and war, and the economy is just going to go crazy. It will take all of your money to buy food, and I have more expenses than just food. So if you don't have a gazillion dollars, I don't have a gazillion dollars. What are you going to do? It's time to think about this. It's time to be wise like the ant. Store tangible assets, supplies, and food. That's just my interpretation of that proverb. Okay, get out of debt, because that is slavery. Get out of debt as best you can. Okay. God will give you wisdom. You won't be plagued, but he'll give you wisdom to get out of the situation. God gives wealth, not money. He gives wealth to establish his promises and his word. God is not a candy machine. He's not an ATM. Okay, he will help you. But he's got a goal and he's got a mission, and you're part of that. You were born for such a time as this. All right? You were not born to just satisfy yourself, but to be part of something bigger than yourself. All right? There's a whole bunch of people out. If you think of the economy as the Titanic and you're in a lifeboat, okay, your mission is not to puddle off and take care of yourself. Our mission is to help the people that are sinking. And you are not supposed to go back to the dining room and get more ice cream for yourself before you head off, okay? All right? You were born for such a time as this. Each of us has a unique path forward, but some overall principles will apply. God will get us through this, all right? But now, when life is good, it's time to time to store your supplies and harvest, okay? Seek God for wisdom. He'll help you through this. He won't be played, but he will help you. He won't enable you so that you can have more money to go to the casinos, okay? He will help you, though. All right? He has a way forward. I'm going to talk in the future as far as walking our way through this. You know, when there was a time when Egypt was heading into a season of prosperity and a season of famine. And everybody knew it, but only a few people stored seed. So I hope you're one of those wise ones. Anyway, have a fabulous day. All God's best.